All right, we're back with another weekly recap, as we do every week. This week we're starting it a little bit differently. That is right. We're going to start with looking at my portfolios first, then we'll get into how the major indices did, and followed by that we will do news. Just a little bit different order to see how this works. My portfolio is coming first. We'll start with the Robinhood Portfolio, $15,900 on this stinker. We look at the 1 week out on this. So on the week here, I was actually down 0.67%. Yikes, right? Not a great performance this week, all things considered. As far as any of the moves that were made, I will go ahead and show you that now. So starting from the 26th here, which would be the correct time to look at. So starting the 26th, obviously, Starbucks paid me a dividend, nothing major, only 2 shares, so that's equivalent to 82 cents. Reinvested as 0.01 share. Interesting stuff. I bought 5.8 shares of HP at an amount of $17.22 per share. Obviously, I bought a little early. I thought it would go up off of earnings, and I was incorrect on that. So I'm not too hard about it because it's a stock I plan on holding for quite a while. So nothing too upsetting with that. Definitely, that's part of the reason why my portfolio was down so big on the week. That is a big loss. And today, I just went ahead and got paid a dividend from the KBWY Premium Yield Equity REIT portfolio. 7 shares of that. I got paid a dividend of $1.42, and it'll be reinvested at the market open. So pretty cool. What can I say? Nothing major this week. I mean, it was a pretty boring week for the portfolio, so nothing major to talk about here. For the M1 portfolio, well, I should say we got to show it. Robinhood Portfolio all time now up $2,148 or 15.5%. The M1 portfolio all time now up 17.48%. Market gain of 686 and earned our market gain of 391 and total earned dividends of 295, and that number keeps going up. I love it. On the week, this one was up 2.97%. Not bad, all things considered. Major moves, nothing really here. Dividend from Orchid Capital of $2.09 and a dividend from Welltower of $4.11, as well as just a normal my $100 I deposited in every week. So nothing crazy in terms of moves here. I didn't really change any sort of balance as far as these are concerned. I did shift just slightly in my dividend section here. I shifted it slightly to make realty income here turn into 9% of this portfolio. I also raised Kohl's up to 7% from 5%. Dropped Kimco Realty just a little bit and dropped Brookfield Renewable Energy Partners down a percentage point as well. Nothing major there. So really not much change as far as this one's concerned. So definitely the loser of my portfolio is this dividend section because there's a lot of real estate investment trusts which have been hit hard. As far as the major indices, we'll compare to those. The Dow Jones was on the 5-day. It's going to be hard to necessarily see because it's a little bit inaccurate because this is going to include Friday, last Friday, because obviously we were closed on Monday. Closed on Monday, you my Chick-fil-A. 3.75% up as far as the Dow Jones is concerned. The Dow Jones has been killing it, absolutely. These are sectors that have been hit pretty darn hard before this. And now they're kind of responding positively and seeing some green spouts. The S&P 500 up 3% this week. Year to date down 5.77 only. Dow Jones down only 11% this year. Pretty crazy. The NASDAQ was only up 1.7%, but still year to date up 5.76%. So really good things for the NASDAQ. Getting into news, we have Apple reopening more stores in the U.S., and this is going to become a steady thing as more things reopen as we lift restrictions. This is a pretty exciting one as SpaceX is going to be partnering up with NASA, that's right, they're partnering up with NASA. Instead of using Boeing Starliner, SpaceX Crew Dragon is the one to go. So that's pretty exciting for SpaceX for sure. And just, the revolutionary man that is Elon Musk. HBO obviously launched. Nothing too crazy as far as the launch is concerned. They had a lot of app downloads, I know that. It didn't give any sort of user or results in terms of subscribers yet, so I'll be looking at that, but definitely something to look at for AT&T shareholders is this performance of HBO Max, as it could really be very beneficial for them. Boeing actually, they're laying off 6,700 employees this week and potentially another 7,000 more. So the 7,000 were voluntary layoffs, and these extra 6,700 are due to involuntary ones. So they're people that are actually just getting completely laid off. These are people that are just out of a job now. So that's great. 14,000 people out of a job thanks to Boeing. Gotta love that. But in the meantime, they did resume their 737 MAX production, a plane which I don't think they have any right to be producing. I know that they changed the design, but still, you got to move on, Boeing, and think about something else. Not too excited, all things considered, for me. The Fed releases the top ETF purchases because they're purchasing ETFs now. The iShares Box Investment Grade Corporate Bond ETF, LQD, was among the top purchases and amounted to $326 million as of May 19th market value. Vanguard Midterm Corporate Bond ETF, the Vanguard Short-Term Corporate Bond, and the iShares High Yield Corporate Bonds also. So definitely these people are investing in bonds. I mean, it's the Fed, so of course they're investing in bonds. SPDR, Bloomberg Barclays High Yield Junk Bonds, and VanEck Fallen Angel High Yield Bonds as well were purchased in this $1.3 billion purchased altogether by the Fed. Pretty interesting. I know everyone's excited for this one. Just announced today that's right. Florida has okayed Disney's plans to open up partially Disney World on July 11th. That's pretty massive, all things considered. Disney World opening up, and there's going to be a lot of restrictions to it. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. There is going to be massive demand, and they will sell out. Once they start selling these tickets, they're going to sell out very quickly. The Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom will open July 11th, followed on July 15th by Epcot and Hollywood Studios. They're going to be selling tickets like no one's business. Even though it's limited ticket sales, they will sell them all. And obviously, stocks today were down, but recovered a little bit because of the fact that people were expecting a lot of tension here between U.S. and China potentially, and potentially fighting even more as far as trade war is concerned. And the results weren't nearly as bad as they expected. Trump was not as harsh on them as people might have expected, and that's why investors were selling stocks earlier today and ended up buying stocks by the end of the day. So really hope you enjoyed this weekly update. I hope you enjoyed it.